Lena here from Girl Teach Me, and today I want to teach you how to make homemade Play-Doh with watercolor paint and coconut oil. It's gonna keep for like a year in a mason jar. Mine just got kind of unusable after seriously a year. And so you can use any color under the sun, and it's totally non-toxic. I used organic flour, coconut oil, cream of tartar, and salt. And so there's really nothing toxic in this stuff, and it's gonna keep for a while. So I got this pack of watercolors from Chocola. Now I originally was just gonna use it for watercolors, but then it dawned on me, oh, I can make a million colors of Play-Doh with this stuff. So it's stacked up high with this, and there's a whole nother tray below this with all these other colors. And so I'll show you the finished product of all the colors that I make. So you're going to start off with a cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, and 1/3 cup of salt, and you're going to stir. Then once you get this really good and stirred, you're going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil and stir in really good. And then you're going to get a cup of water and add a couple of drops of your coloring to the water. Stir really good. And then you're going to pour it into the powder. Stir really good. And you might have to add a little bit more coloring if you want the color to be a little stronger, because the color of the flour is going to lighten the color that you want. And then you're going to turn your burner on to low-medium heat and add the mixture to the pot. At this point, you're going to stir pretty vigorously because it's going to try to stick to the bottom. Don't get worried when it looks lumpy. This is when it gets a little bit scary. But you're just going to keep pushing the Play-Doh around, exposing new parts of the Play-Doh to the burner eye and just evaporating some of the water. If the Play-Doh feels too dry, add a little bit extra water. Or if it feels too wet, just keep pushing it until the water evaporates. Before your Play-Doh dries out and you feel like it looks cooked, pull it out onto a flat surface and let it cool for a couple of minutes because it's going to be really hot. And then you're going to knead the Play-Doh for around 30 seconds and just smooth it out. After that point, it's completely ready to play with, and just make sure you store in an airtight container. My favorite is a mason jar. Play-Doh is an absolute staple at my house. When I'm doing read aloud time with my big kids, I usually like to have a Play-Doh station set up for my 3-year-old and just give her different manipulatives that she can play with in the Play-Doh, and she absolutely loves it. It keeps her so occupied. It's good for sensory stuff. So I really think this Play-Doh recipe can be a huge help to any kind of family, but especially a homeschooling family that's trying to keep a little one busy while you're doing work with the bigger ones. Another cool thing I did was I added peppermint oil. You can add any kind of essential oil you want to. It just takes a couple of drops to the Play-Doh when it's still warm and just knead it in. So I hope you've enjoyed making Play-Doh with me. If this video is helpful for you, I hope you'll consider giving it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Here at Girl Teach Me, I make videos on new motherhood, real food, and creating a peaceful home for the people that you love, and that includes making some Play-Doh for a busy toddler.